everyone, welcome back to Measuremix. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're new here, my name is Jessica and welcome to my channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell before you leave so you don't miss out on anything new. Today I am collaborating with 4 other ladies to do some Dollar Tree Easter DIYs for you guys. I'm collaborating with Kristin Kay. She was actually the one who contacted me and asked me to join in with the other ladies on this collaboration. So thank you so much, Kristin. And then also Megan from Glue Guns and Roses will be joining in, and Jennifer from Little Bit of Calm and Crazy, and then also Caitlin from Kraftsbykatelyn. I love watching all of these ladies. They all do Dollar Tree DIYs. They're all so creative and think outside of the box. So if you don't know who they are, definitely check them out. Their channels are linked down below in my description box. There is also a playlist for this collaboration, so all you guys have to do is just click on the playlist to see all of our videos and get some inspiration for your Easter decor this season. So let's go ahead and get started and see what I did for my Easter DIYs. Alright, so for my first DIY, I'm going to start out with 3 of these bunnies from Dollar Tree, and they are stuffed, so they are sewn all the way around. So what I'm showing you here is there is a seam that is separate from the rest of the bunny that's just sewn on the bottom. So I'm going to cut that and rip that seam out to make a hole in the bottom of the bunny, so that way I can stuff it some more because there's not a lot of stuffing in the bunny. So I'm going to take the stuffing that is already in the bunny and I'm going to go ahead and push that all the way up into the ears and get the ears all stuffed. Then for the rest of the bunny, I am just going to use an old pillow and take the stuffing out of that and just stuff the bunny until it is full. Once it is all stuffed, I'm going to just go ahead and take some hot glue and just glue that seam back together. And I did this for all 3 bunnies. Then for this bunny, I am going to leave it plain and then just turn it over. And I'm going to use one of these car cloths that come from Dollar Tree. They're real soft and fuzzy. You can find them in the auto section. And I'm going to cut a square off and I'm going to cut the seams out of the cloth as well on the edges. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of fold it up and hot glue it together so that way I can make a tail out of it. So all I do is just glue the opposite sides of the cloth together and then glue the other opposite sides together and kind of make like a little pouch, and then I glue those opposite sides together, if that makes sense, and it kind of forms just a little cotton tail in the end. You kind of just fluff it up, and then I just took it and hot glued it to the back of the bunny. Now you could definitely do the same thing to the other 2 bunnies like you did the first bunny and just leave them alone and glue tails on them, but I want to add a little bit of color to my Easter decor, so I am going to go ahead and paint the other 2 bunnies. The first bunny I painted with this chalk paint in a vintage retro color, and then I did the tail the same way and glued it on the back, and then this second bunny I painted with this ballet slipper Waverly chalk paint in a pink color, and it took 2 coats of paint on the front for each bunny to cover up that design. And then that was it. I am using these as pillows in my entryway, but I left the hangers on them so you could definitely hang them back up if you wanted to, but I love how they turned out. I think they're so cute. Now for this next project, I'm going to use 3 mason jars, which I already had laying around, but you can buy mason jars at Dollar Tree. So I just took the lids off and gave them 2 coats of white chalk paint. And now you guys have asked me about this gel stain. It is gel stain in walnut by Decor Art Americana, and you can get it off of Amazon. I'll leave the link down below. So I just wiped some of it on the jars just to give it more of an old look. And now I'm going to take this burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree and I'm going to cut out some ears. And I'm just going to cut out one and then use the other one as a template, and I'm going to cut out 6 ears all together. Then I did take the lids off the top of the jars and I painted the inside of the lids just because I didn't want the logo showing. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue those ears on top of the jar to look like bunny ears. So it was really easy. I just put some hot glue down and then just kind of folded over the burlap underneath and glued it down there. Lastly, I just took 3 plain old cotton balls and I hot glued them to the bottom of each jar. And I think these turned out really cute for just some adorable Easter decor. You could put little candy in them to store or just set them out for fun. For this last DIY, I'm using these 2 bunnies that I used in a previous project. I took the banners off in between their arms. And what I'm going to do is I am actually going to cut each bunny's head off. Kind of sounds morbid, but I'm going to take the box cutter and I'm just going to keep scoring, and eventually the head will break off. I'm also going to cut the hands off on each bunny, and that way I'll just be left with 2 heads and 4 hands. So I'm going and filling those holes up with some hot glue to cover that up, and then I'm going in with some sandpaper and just sanding the glitter off the ears and the nose, and then just sanding the bottoms of the heads and the bottoms of the little paws as well. So I'm going to make these look like little bunny bottoms with their little hind feet sticking out. And I'm going to glue the paws, 2 of them to each bunny on the front, and then I'm going to give each bunny 2 coats of the white linen chalk paint. And then I came back to the little paws and I used the same pink paint I used before and just drew little pads on their feet. And now I'm taking the walnut stain and then just distressing them a little bit. Then I took a couple cotton balls and hot glued them to the back underneath the ears, and I'm taking a couple wooden dowels from Dollar Tree and hot gluing those to the back. Now you could stick these anywhere in any floral arrangement, but I'm going to go ahead and take 2 of these round glass containers from Dollar Tree, add a little bit of Spanish moss to the bottom, and then I just placed some of these Dollar Tree carrots around the outside so that you could see them pretty well, and placed the little bunny bottoms inside there. I think these bunny bottoms turned out so cute and they look adorable with the little carrot arrangement, but you could put them in any arrangement that you would like. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed these Dollar Tree Easter DIYs. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the playlist for more inspiration for some Easter DIYs this year. And that is it. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.